Good morning, good Saturday morning. Glad to have you with us. On the way in this morning, I just looked out, this was just reminding me, I looked out the window this morning, sun shining. As I left the house this morning, sun shining. But in between, must have been some heavy rain. It never rained on me, but on the road, some heavy rain.
I started seeing it around, I don't know,
county
line.
Lower than the county line.
Hill, somewhere. Yeah, county line.
But I think it's supposed to kind of be like that all weekend, right? Spotty showers and things like that. Maybe just enough to dampen the plans.
Mother's Day coming up.
Mother's Day weekend. It is that.
Yeah.
But plenty of things to talk about in the sports world. We're right in the middle now of the playoff season.
Yeah. Second round last night.
Yep, second round last night. Just to hit on a few highlights. I don't know this, Mike. Maybe I shouldn't assume, but you haven't said anything negative, so I'm guessing Cherryville won their game. But
down 2-0 in the third. They did come back, got a couple runs, and had a 4-run fourth inning. Ended up winning 8-5.
8-5. Okay. 8-5. Now that you said that score, I do think I remember seeing that score. I was trading scores with different folks, Scott Cloninger, Phil Ayers, some others asking for scores. Walt Hefner checking in to see how West Lincoln did. West Lincoln struggled, as we thought they would, with East Rutherford. East Rutherford, defending state champion, right? Mm-hmm. Just last year that they won it in the 3A ranks. And by last night's score, 18-1, looked like they may be on a mission again. I don't know what their overall record was this season, but
they've really kept up. But
always strong.
Yeah.
Yep, always
West
strong.
Lincoln did win a playoff game, I think. So to me, that was a pretty good.
Yes, they did exactly. Yeah.
I don't know what they finish up about 10-12, something like that. I mean,
maybe
somewhere along those lines.
But did get in and did, like you said, Mike, did win a first round game.
Beat Hendersonville,
and then a big underdog then in the game against East Rutherford. It was no surprise,
right?
For sure that happened. I just thought of a trivia question. Who was the last high school baseball coach at East Rutherford not named Reynolds?
Boy, you had to go back a while.
I don't know the answer
to
that trivia question, but maybe somebody could help me with that.
Reynolds for quite a few years.
Yeah. That's a. I don't remember what year that Bobby took over the head coaching job on the varsity. I don't even know if he had the JV job for how that all broke down. I just don't know how that went, but it seems like a mighty long time, does it not?
Yes, it does.
A long time.
Would you say most of this century of Reynolds has been?
Yeah.
For sure.
Maybe all of this century, quite possibly all of this century. Maybe somebody can dig that up. Maybe Brett might be trying to dig that up right now and just see. I don't even know if there's a way.
I don't think so.
I don't know if Max Preps existed before.
No.
Yeah.
You can't see stuff back in the 90s.
Yeah. Monty says good morning this morning. Yankees leading the American League 26-13. Let's see, I thought I had another good morning there, but not yet. NBA last night. The NBA is, I told Brett yesterday or sometime that I've watched the most NBA playoffs this year than I have in a long time. Very, very, very entertaining. Very entertaining. You got some teams that are coming out of nowhere showing signs of life, like the New York Knicks. I'm not saying coming out of nowhere as a team, because they were good all year. The Knicks were.
Yeah.
But when's the last time the Knicks played in the East Finals? Hadn't that been a long time since they just played in the East Finals? And
it seems like it.
yeah. And then on the other hand, thinking about how long it's been since they won a title, and I'm thinking like that might have been the 70s.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, you got to go all the way back to Walt Frazier and some of those guys, right? Dave DeBusschere.
Now, they are a long way from winning it, and I would not pick them to win it right now. If I had to pick somebody to win it right now, it's gonna come out of the West Division. I would.
Oh, they were in the Eastern Finals last year.
They were in the Eastern Finals last
Yeah,
year.
Indiana beat them.
Wow.
The last time before
How
that
quick I forget.
was 2000.
If you would have asked me who was in the finals last year, I don't know how long it would have took me to come up with Indiana.
Yeah.
Oh, you remember it went 7 games against OKC. Tyrese Halliburton tore his Achilles in Game 7, right at the beginning of Game 7, and OKC went on and won. And Indiana had an awful year because they were missing their best player all year.
Okay, so they did not make the playoffs.
No,
that was my
not
next
even
question.
close.
So the team went from finals to no playoffs.
And now they're going to get a high draft pick and get Halliburton back, and they'll be really good next year.
I'm glad you brought up draft picks because I wouldn't have remembered about this. But I heard Dan Patrick discussing this situation the other day with Oklahoma City, and their draft picks coming up are unbelievable because of trades.
Their GM's done a
They are going to
great
draft
job.
and draft high. You know, they got a lot of high draft picks, and this is a team that could repeat this year. Probably the favorite still to win it all.
Oh, definitely, yeah. They're the best team
This is a
in
great
it.
draft class this year, too.
And they're only going to get better. They're going to get better. Wow. I mean, just GMs, it just goes to show you that whoever your GM is and however they, whatever their intelligence level is, really can pay off.
Yeah.
Because he has manipulated. I don't know if he manipulated the draft or not, or if he just made the right trades.
He just made the right trades.
But he is, he's doing a heck of a job, and they're going to be in the mix for a long time. As long as SGA doesn't go down injured, they're going to be in the mix for a long time. A lot of talk this week about flopping, fake fouling. Just all kind of different things. I don't know what you do to stop it. I don't know how you stop it. To me, all you can do is officiate it the best you can.
Yeah.
Any ideas, Brett? What you could do to?
No.
I mean, it's not like it's relegated to one team. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's trying to get away with it. Even the fake, jump back whenever like somebody goes up for a shot, they may be a foot away from you, but you jump back like they make contact trying to get the offensive foul and things like that. But it's gamesmanship, I guess. I mean, doing whatever you can to try and win the game. Yes, Ned, we've already said about West Lincoln's win last night, West Lincoln softball. Or maybe we talked about that before we went on the air. They won last night 8-6 over Wheatmore to go to the next round. And Monty says Nick's history with 2 titles, 70 and 73.
Yep.
It's been a long time. A real long time.
And they hadn't made the finals since, I think, 99.
Joel Embiid told the fans in Philly, please don't give your tickets away. We don't want this to sound like we're a home game for New York.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how well that worked, but at the end of that game I was watching, it sounded like a home game in New York. Did you guys notice it or anything, or were you even watching?
Nah.
I mean, it was. I don't know how. Maybe because it was more and more. Maybe it was at the time when Knicks fans were leaving, realized the game was out of hand, and we're getting out of there early. But I don't know. How many taxis, Brett, would you say line up at Madison Square Garden close to the end of the game on a given night?
Oh, yeah.
1 or 2 thousand. Oh man, I would say not the quickest getaway, not the quickest way out, but you know what you're getting into when you go. I would love to go to a game there at some time and see it. Still supposed to be the most
iconic venue ever.
That's it, exactly. Most iconic venue there is. Mike Painter says good morning to STG. I don't think we even got this far yet, but the Spurs last night, while I slept, 115 to 108 over the Timberwolves. Brett said the game was just a little chippy. And I said, well, any game Ant-Man is involved in,
Yeah.
Brett made a good point. Ant-Man, it's going to be chippy.
Yeah.
But Brett said it's always other people. I said, yeah, but he's the instigator. He's the one that keeps it, on edge. Great player, but and maybe he's better because he plays with that edge like that. But Brett said it was other people last night. Who did you name that was?
But Jaden McDaniels and Julius Randle seemed like the main two guys for Minnesota.
How old is Julius Randle now?
30 maybe, 31.
Yeah. And what was going on with the other side?
It seemed like they were just Minnesota was just playing extra physical with with San Antonio. It wasn't really anything the Spurs guys were doing, I don't think. But
is that the way you beat Wemby?
that's what a lot of people think. I mean,
He is.
Nobody's really figured out a way
he's
yet.
He's not heavy.
He had 39 and 15 last night.
It must not have worked.
He shot 13 of 18 from the field, made 3 out of 5 threes, had 5 blocks. He had a great game.
Is there a better player in the NBA right now?
Well, he impacts it. I mean, defensively,
He does it all.
such an impact player.
He does it all. Now, he's not going to win the MVP, I'm guessing.
The SGA, I think, will be
SGA is going to be the MVP. Their record was the best for the season, right?
Yeah.
That helps you, too. But I learned this, too. It's been a long time since somebody won 3 MVP awards. I don't think that meant in a row either. I think that just meant it's been a long time since somebody won 3 MVP awards in the NBA. They're not like it's like the voters want to spread it around.
I thought Jokic had.
Did he?
Maybe, but he might not have. I don't know.
Okay, he may have, and maybe it was he was the only one in a long time or something like that.
Biggest surprise has got to be Denver and Boston going out this soon.
Yeah. Well, I kind of expected Boston to lose after they lost. What's his name?
Tatum
in game
But the
6.
thing was, they might have lost anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, they very well could have lost that last game anyway. But when they didn't have him, I didn't expect them to to win that next game.
Jokic won 3 in a 4-year
3 and
span.
4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surely LeBron won 3. He probably should have won 10 or 12. But they just don't do that.
Yeah, that's right. That's what he was getting at. That's what Dan was getting at. They don't load them up. They try to spread them around. And
It's like Kobe only won 1. There were a couple other years where he easily could have. But
do you think Joker will win another?
No,
I don't either. I don't either. I mean, there's just too many good.
He's
Not good. Too many elite players.
He's getting to where he's cutting it close on the games played. You got to play
Right.
65 or more games. I think he was right on the edge of that this year.
Wasn't Wemby on the edge of that
Probably.
too? I mean, it seemed like I heard that he might be on the. He's got a. He might would have had to play the rest of the games. Now that's given out like in the semifinals, right? It's when it's already done. It's not playoff related at all. The voting's already in for the MVP. Okay.
Hey, LeBron won 4
Did he?
MVPs, 09, 10, 12, and 13. So he won 4 in a 5-year span. But I bet there are 10 other years where he could have if they were, didn't try to spread it around.
And maybe I'm wrong though.
I mean, there were years that James Harden and Russell Westbrook won that. just off of stats.
I heard a stat on James Harden that said he had. You need to look this up, Brett, and see exactly how it was worded. It's something about turnovers to
Made field goals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's negative.
He's had. I think it said. I think I heard he's
In the
had 29
playoffs.
playoff games where he's had more turnovers than made field goals.
29 playoff games, more turnovers, not them points, but they made field goals.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's.
Yeah,
Lucy with
he's
the ball.
not been a good playoff player.
No, and how much longer do you think he'll go?
I don't know. He's
Couple
30.
more years.
He's 36. He'll be 37 when the next season starts. But
Do you?
but he
diminish-
plays at a slow pace. I mean, I don't
Yeah, I
think
know.
he's. I don't think he's really.
But does legacy mean anything to him?
Age
Because
that much.
does playing when you shouldn't be playing diminish your legacy? Is he a Hall of Famer?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
definitely.
think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
The beard, yeah.
The beard. If nothing else, the beard will be.
Beard again.
He
The
is-
beard will be in the Hall of Fame.
He won an MVP. He's an 11-time All-Star, 6-time All-NBA first team. I mean, that's guaranteed. That's probably first ballot Hall
Has
of
he won a
Famer.
title?
No,
You know, that's
he's a
interesting.
three-time scoring champion. He was the leading scorer 3 straight years.
You know, there's that brings up a topic too. I don't know how many in each generation, and generations you can't really tell what generation it is because they bleed over to the next one. You know, but I just wonder how many players there are playing right now in the NBA that will be in the Hall of Fame.
A lot.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah.
There really are.
Yeah.
Would you say more right now in the NBA than in the other major sports? Now, I know you have to count in that the other major sports play more people. So,
Yeah, but I would still say the
Yeah, I would too.
NBA has
I
more.
would too. It's
mean,
full of
there's
stars.
there's so many.
It's full.
I mean,
of
there's so
stars.
many legends that are like from age 35 to whatever LeBron is. That
Yeah.
you know, Curry,
Yeah.
Klay Thompson,
You think Clay will be a Hall
Yeah.
of Famer? Yeah. Draymond?
Durant. I don't know about Draymond. He probably
Yeah. He could be because how many titles does he have?
4.
Yeah.
Durant,
And he played a key role. in
Westbrook,
this.
Yeah, he
Harden.
did.
There's the NBA's loaded with.
And in the younger
Hall of Fame.
people,
Kawhi
like
Leonard.
SGA. I mean, he's got a long way to go.
Yeah,
He's definitely on track. You know, I mean, I don't know what you could do to.
yeah. Wemby,
Wemby's on track.
Joker,
Yeah.
Luka.
If Joker didn't play another game, would he be?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
3-time MVP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hard. That's a hard argument to go against.
I mean, are there any? Is anybody that's ever won an MVP not in the Hall of Fame?
That's a
Seems
good
like you'd
question,
have to
too.
be just
That's a good-
just
I
with
don't know.
one
I do
MVP
not
would
know.
get you in.
Yeah. Well, if you
Because nobody's ever came out of nowhere and won one MVP and then never had another good year. I mean, I wouldn't think.
that's a good topic. That's good research.
Who's the worst
Worst NBA.
worst MVP of all time?
The worst MVP of all time. No idea. No, and I wouldn't want to put that mark on them either. You'd have to see all the names, and then we'd probably all
Yeah.
three come up with somebody different. You know, if we did that. Yeah, so that's a good topic out there. If you know, who do you think's the worst MVP of all time? And you know what? I would say even this. Do that in if you got one in baseball
Why not do
or
it in the
football. Yeah, throw it in there. I'd like to hear these worst MVPs. Not a World Series, not a you know, but a year, year long MVP in a major league. Now I got no idea with hockey, so
No,
if
I mean,
it's not
I'm
Gretzky,
clueless.
if it's not Gretzky, I'm pretty much out.
I'm just running through the NBA ones right quick to see.
But aren't our Carolina Hurricanes?
Yeah.
It was up 3-0.
Yeah.
The last time I got an update, they were up 3-0.
I'll tell you the one that's least likely,
Now,
Derrick Rose, and it's because of injuries.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the best players that won't be in the Hall of Fame.
Well, I'm not saying he won't,
I
but
know,
I'm saying
I
he's
know.
least likely out of everybody on this list.
Has
I
he
mean,
won-
most of the old ones are already in.
Has Rose won league MVP
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
more than
He's-
once?
No.
No, just
2011.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wonder if injuries. Somebody like Kawhi Leonard. Same thing, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think he's done enough
Do you?
to make the Hall of Fame.
It was 115 to 108 last night. San Antonio over Minnesota. San Antonio now with 2 straight wins in that series, go up 2-1. Next game again, I guess that's tomorrow, Brett, and because I don't have.
I think these are just every other day.
Yeah, that's good. Tomorrow, game 4 in Minnesota once again. And the Knicks last night, man, I tell you, Philadelphia, I thought they looked pretty good in their series against
Boston. Yeah.
But it might just say some more about Boston than it does the Sixers. Sixers,
Really struggling in this one.
yeah, they seem to be no match for the Knicks. Knicks took the first 2 at home, and then last night on the road, 108 to 94. The Knicks probably don't win the next game. They probably
Probably win it 4-1.
but then they go back home, I would guess, in game 5 and win there. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's exactly what I'm looking for. Any major news this week come out? College basketball? Is there anything going on?
Seems like the portal's
kinda
dying
quiet.
down.
Is it?
Well, a little bit. I mean, there's still players, I guess, signing, but
How many people do we know were in the portal?
I heard at one time about 2,500. Round number.
How do you check all those out?
I don't know.
I mean, how many people you got that's trying to break down all those? You need a Mel Kiper, and even that would overwork him if you got that many. I heard him say how many people he did reviews on during the draft, and I can't remember what the number was,
Then,
but
of course,
it blew
the
my
big thing
mind.
came out, Duke teaming up with Amazon Prime. I don't know whether we've talked about
Well,
that.
yeah, we
or
talked
not.
about that last week a little bit
Yeah.
while Lenny was here.
Yeah.
We-
So that
we
means
did.
those games that Duke is playing against UConn, Michigan,
Here
and
comes
Gonzaga
Captain Obvious.
will only be played on. That's the only streaming.
Have you watched the NBA playoffs?
Yeah.
When they're streaming,
Yeah.
they're only
Only.
on.
Only.
That is exclusive. They're not
That's
going to
right.
share it with anybody else for the money they're giving out. So if you want to watch it, you'll get it.
Well, how does that?
Wouldn't you
affect-
say Amazon Prime, though, is the most popular streaming TV?
It could be because a lot of people have Amazon Prime because they get, they order.
I would guess it
from Amazon.
Netflix, because Netflix
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
got it
Netflix was
started.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still think Netflix probably.
And I don't know what the most popular TV is everybody has. At one time it was DirecTV, but as far as I know, they might have. It seems like they've nosedived.
Yeah,
but
it's all over
like
the map.
YouTube is very popular now.
YouTube. But that you would get YouTube
Just through your internet service,
through your
right,
internet
Brett?
service.
Just through your.
Yeah. In the same way with the others.
Because we have YouTube. That's
Yeah.
what that's our.
Is that how you get your local channels and everything else through YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, but I still have that VC box too.
Yeah, you still
that,
got the box.
It's been working now for about 3 years
I'd say that thing
without a
a
fee.
huge dividend, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I like it. I really like it. A lot of movies that
Yeah.
that you can watch on that thing. And the only thing about it, the only difference is between some of these other things, you can watch the other things when you want to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a way to pull them up or
Yeah.
record whatever. But with the box, it's just you gotta watch it while it's on.
While it's on.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta know it's on and watch it while it's on. Jason says, good morning. Currently, all retired NBA MVPs are in the Hall of Fame. That's good to know. That's what we were looking for. Derrick Rose is currently not eligible for the Hall of Fame. Let's see, for the Hall, as he officially retired in 24. Also, Derrick Rose and Joker were the only former MVPs at the time it was announced in 21 and 22 to not make the NBA top 75 list. So Derrick Rose and Joker didn't make the NBA top 75. That top 75, well, that can't be current. That has to be all-time top 75, right?
Yeah.
Because both those guys would have made the current list. So let's see.
Jokic should be easily on the all-time top 75.
Yeah.
Derrick Rose probably not.
Yeah.
He just didn't play enough.
Right.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
kind of like Grant Hill.
Yeah.
Like Grant Hill was a great player.
When he got to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the injuries just killed him. And Embiid might end up the same way. He did win an MVP. I don't know if he's played enough to make the Hall of Fame.
Okay, Lenny has given me an answer here. Let's see if you guys can get it. He says this guy has won the most MVPs. Six NBA MVPs for this guy. And I'll say he's not a current player. So if that helps you any.
Back in history then.
No, it's future, Mike.
Oh, gosh, 6 times.
It's future.
Jordan. Have we already?
I think Jordan won 5.
5.
Did he? Yeah.
I'm guessing it's a big man.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Bingo.
Yeah. I figured it was either him or Wilt.
Yeah. I was going to tell you the star of Airplane.
Yeah.
Kareem still does some interviews. He's all class.
Yeah, very classic.
100% class comes out of Kareem. You're not gonna. To me, I don't think it's hard to find a better human being.
It looks like Russell won 5. Wilt won 4. Jordan won 5. LeBron's won 4. They just won't let LeBron pass Jordan in anything. That's why he didn't get one for the last 12 years. He would have tied
notes
Jordan.
That every time. He said, "There's not a year that LeBron couldn't have won it."
That's what I say.
That's why he says
he could have been about a 12-time
limited.
MVP.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't let him catch Jordan.
That's Brett saying that, not me. I don't know where these voters, which MVP you think in all these leagues is most legit? I mean, it shouldn't even matter because guess what? It's a team sport.
Yeah.
If you're out there for the individual honors, then you're out there for the wrong reason. But I just wonder, the most legit there. And it seems like they're all.
Well, they're all legit. I'd say some
Yeah.
Some sports is probably harder to.
And you can argue them every
than
year.
others.
You could argue them every single year. I mean, if this guy wins it and this guy lost by 2 votes, obviously you can argue any of them just about every year. There's okay. Just think about it this way: you got Judge in baseball. You got help me with the guy from the Angels who never
Trout.
leaves. You got Trout. You got. I mean, there's just.
Well, and that's the baseball does too.
Yeah, American and National.
Yeah. So, I mean, most years
The only
right
sport
now,
that does that,
if
right?
Judge and Ohtani are healthy, they're going to win it, and they're the best player in each league. But
Here's the bad thing about you got people in basketball. I'm not so sure about hockey, but basketball and baseball at any position can win it. But if you're not a quarterback in the NFL,
yeah,
it's almost a given you're not going to get it.
Right.
I mean,
same for the Heisman.
Who was the last? I could see a running back getting the Heisman though, Brett, before I could see him getting it in the NFL. Who was the last non-quarterback NFL MVP? I mean, it could have been last year.
I don't even know who won it last year.
I don't either. But, well, I'm guessing Stafford.
Was it?
I'm
Might have been.
guessing Stafford. I heard him mentioned a lot.
Well, when you said non-quarterback, I was thinking Puka Nacua. Was he close? I mean, he might have been the best
Well, okay.
non-quarterback.
Whoa, he was not. He was not the best the other receiver got the awards.
Better
from
stats.
Seattle.
Yeah. But who would you take? I think Puka Nakua's
I
the
wouldn't-
best receiver.
Yeah. As long as he makes it out of rehab, okay.
Yeah.
But either one, I'm okay with Smith and Jigba. He's really good. He's really good. And think about the numbers he had, and he had Sam Darnold throwing to him compared to who was throwing to. Which quarterback you going to take if you're going to pick one, right?
So
If they're the same age.
McCaffrey was the top non-quarterback last year,
Where'd he finish?
fourth.
Fourth.
So it was Stafford, Drake May, Josh Allen, McCaffrey, Trevor Lawrence, fifth. And that just tells you right there
4 out of 5.
It's going to
that
be quarterback.
Yeah.
Because Trevor Lawrence really had a good year, but he's not the fifth best
Was
player.
he a top 50 player
He's
in
not.
the NFL?
He's not the top. He's not the top 5 player in the NFL. They just it's a quarterback position. You know, they almost need to give 2. This
Yeah.
quarterback of the year and everything else. You know, and a poor old defensive player. When's the last time a defensive player got
Yeah. that's
league
no shot.
MVP? I mean, at least in baseball and basketball, you do both. But
Yeah, you do both.
yeah, but you are. That's a tough one. That's a really tough one. But the quarterback's just. How many's Brady got? How many MVP? I'm not saying he didn't deserve them. He did, but you know, there's just no chance for the other folks.
Only 3.
Who would you think would be the best NFL player that did not get an MVP award?
Well, currently, over the history, anytime.
Yeah. I mean, I really don't know. Did Lawrence Taylor ever win?
Now, I was going to say probably a linebacker.
Did Lawrence
Kinda
Taylor
said
ever win an
Lawrence.
MVP? I don't know. He may have won an MVP. I don't know.
He was at.
He did.
Did he?
86.
Yeah. But I'm going to bet Ray Lewis didn't. Because
No.
that was about the time it was
Yeah.
changing that only quarterbacks got it. You know? And this is another one of those things like it's an opinion. I don't know if Ray Lewis and Lawrence Taylor are on the same level, but they're very close. You know what I mean? I mean, they're very
It
close.
looks like
both deserving of MVP awards.
Adrian Peterson was the last non.
And he probably had a 2,000-yard year. You know? I mean,
In 2012.
did Dickerson win it when he had all those yards? You know? I mean, I don't remember.
In 05 and 06, Sean Alexander and LaDainian Tomlinson won back-to-back MVPs. Terrell Davis
Wow.
in 98. 97 was co-MVPs, Favre and Barry Sanders.
And now it's just like it's all put on the
Emmitt Smith won
QBs.
one. Thurman Thomas won one. Marcus Allen.
I think Marcus Allen might have also won a Super Bowl MVP.
I was trying to get back to, who'd you say a minute ago? Oh, Eric Dickerson. I don't see him on the list.
Yeah. And he had a 2,000-yard year and didn't win it. Wow. Think about that.
Earl Campbell.
Campbell won it.
Yeah.
But you know what? Okay, you go back to Earl Campbell days, they ran the ball way more than they threw the ball. So that's what the big change is there, is the ball's in the air a lot more these days. And let's face it, you're probably not going to win big without the quarterback. You know? When's the last time
Who is Brian Sipe?
Cleveland Browns
Cleveland Browns.
lost to the Raiders in an icy game in Cleveland in the playoffs one year?
He won an MVP.
Let's see. Rodney says in 1961, Wilt Chamberlain arguably had the best season in NBA history, where he averaged 50 points and 25 rebounds per game, and did not win the MVP. Bill Russell averaged 19 and 23 and won the MVP. That's a perfect example where they got tired of giving it to the same person. You know, and he won the MVP there. Let's see. Jason says the most obscure NFL MVP has to be the punter, not the punter, he was the place kicker, Mark Mosley.
Yeah,
Mark
that's who I was
Mosley.
just looking at.
Yeah, Mosley was 82 for Washington. That was a strike-shortened season. Yeah, well, that's good for all kickers, for sure. But I don't know. Did he go the whole year without missing a kick?
Looks like that year he was 20 for 21 field goals.
Yeah.
I would guess surely he didn't miss an extra point.
Well,
No.
and they were champions, right? That's the year they won one of their Super Bowls, I'm pretty sure. So makes sense. But yeah, that one, that's one you will not see again.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, Dallas has maybe the greatest kicker
Yeah.
in the game right now. What's his name? I can't think of his name.
Aubrey.
I think it is Aubrey. But what was the kicker for the Ravens? And if he never won an MVP,
Yeah, Justin Tucker.
I mean,
Yeah, Brandon Aubrey is the
Brandon
Dallas
Aubrey.
kicker.
Yeah, he can boot it a long way, and they're just about always right down the middle. Brett, give me some lyrics this morning to get things started here, if you don't mind. Time for our first time out. A little past time for our first time out.
And now I know Spanish Harlem are not just pretty words to say.
There you have it. We'll be back in a moment.
Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook too.
Buy more, save more at Lebo's Shoes, Western, and Dance. Check out your favorite brands from Ariat, Brooks, Wrangler, and more. Buy 2 clearance items and get 20% off. Buy 3 clearance items and get 30% off. Buy 4 or more clearance items and get 40% off the lowest marked price. Stop by any of their 7 store locations, including their new store at 2128 North Carolina Highway 16 Business in Denver in the West Point Shops. Hours Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sundays, 12 to 6 p.m. Shop online at lebos.com.
Get up to $3,000 off select Polaris off-road vehicles at Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell, or get financing as low as 1.99% APR for 36 months. But that's not all. Get up to $1,500 bonus bucks on new Honda Pioneer, Prowler, Talon models, and rev up the new year with the new Slingshot. Get $1,000 customer cash, or financing as low as 1.99% for 36 months with no money down at Full Throttle Power Sports. 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver, or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
Trick One Automotive in Lincoln has just expanded their tire lines. Sure, they still sell Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, but now they also sell Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. They have become this area's tire headquarters. If it's round and it rolls, you'll find it at Trick One Automotive in Lincoln. And don't forget, they do all types of automotive repair. This month, get a front end alignment for just $89.95 this month only. And one more thing, Trick One Automotive Center is now a distributor for Valvoline Oil. Trick One Automotive Center, 1924 Gastonia Highway in Lincoln. Open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Like them on Facebook too.
This is Creighton Kell with Kell Insurance. We have been helping people for over 25 years with all their Medicare needs. We represent the same national and local companies as the insurance agencies you see on TV. And you know what? We can sit down with you one-on-one and help you find the right plan just for you.
Kell Insurance is located beside the Cultural Center and behind Gillum Realty in downtown Lincoln. 107 North Cedar Street. Call 704-732-4646 and follow them on Facebook. Kell Insurance.
Welcome back. Glad to have you with us. Sports Talk, Saturday morning. Biggest disappointment of the week? Anybody got one? Biggest disappointment of the week?
In what sport?
Biggest disappointment of the week. That's your choice.
Okay.
I know mine. The Kentucky Derby winner will not run in the Preakness.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I hadn't heard it either, but yeah, that's my biggest disappointment. Then.
Yep. And I'm not sure.
I thought that might happen.
I'm not sure it'll ever happen again.
I don't either.
I mean,
don't think it will.
The
Triple Crown is done, maybe.
It seems like it.
Which I don't get it.
I don't remember the horse's name, but the much videoed trainer who, great to see.
Woman.
Right,
Yeah, first
female
woman trainer.
and female owner, if I'm not mistaken.
Is she?
I think. Now she's not, but a different person is. But I
Yeah.
think it's a female owner and a female trainer.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's great for the sport.
But she said that horse is built to run the distance. That afraid that the Preakness track would be too short because the extra distance helped that horse win at the Derby. And I think the Belmont might be the same length as the Derby, but this one's just a little bit shorter. But
now the Belmont was
don't wanna
always
tarnish.
the longest at a mile and a half.
Okay, so that would help that horse.
Yeah.
But
Now, is the Preakness a shorter distance?
that's what
than
they're
the
saying.
Derby?
That's what she says.
Okay.
Yeah. You would have thought they was all the exact, for whatever reason,
yeah.
but I guess that don't matter. But anyway, we know that horse came from dead last place and passed everybody to win that race.
Yeah.
But here's what I took from it, or what some people said is that if Golden Tempo, Lenny says, is that the name of that horse?
That's
Golden
the
Tempo. If you do go ahead and run that race, here's what I think the fear is. If you run that race and you finish 8th or 9th, what does that do to your legacy?
To me, nothing.
Yeah, I know you're still a Kentucky Derby winner.
And the horse isn't going to care.
He might say, "I told you not to run me in this."
It's 1/16 of a mile shorter.
Yeah, 1/16 of a mile, but it makes a difference. Without that 1/16 of a mile, would that Golden Tempo have won last Saturday? I'm guessing not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But
slow starter.
why
but
not just go for it? I thought you were at least going to say the horse was hurt.
No.
I mean,
Nope.
it's
Pulled out.
fear of
Fear of defeat.
fear of losing or underperformance. I mean,
Well,
come on.
Is it because the races are too close together?
I don't know if that has something to do with it or not. What if they did spread them out 3 weeks?
Yeah, what'd be wrong with that?
Or is the last one 3 weeks? It seems
The
like
last one.
The last
yeah,
one
the
is,
last
yeah.
one is 3. So why
Belmont's
not?
3 weeks.
So why
it gets
not
into
do?
June.
Maybe they should do
Belmont
this
gets
one the
into
same way. I
And
don't-
it is a mile and a half.
And how many things would you have to change in order to? I mean, what else is going on that would prevent you from moving both of them back 1 week? And that way they would.
Well, the Preakness is not even going to be at the Preakness this year, isn't it? Because of some ongoing construction or something.
So it couldn't win the Preakness. Well,
Yeah, the Preakness is being held at Saratoga.
Saratoga.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Where your
The-
horse naturally won.
It's not the Preakness, it's the Belmont.
The Belmont's second, or the Belmont's the
Is
one
being
that's,
held
the
at
one that's being
Saratoga.
Okay. So the last one, the Preakness will be in. Is that
Baltimore.
New York? Baltimore. Okay, Baltimore.
Belmont's in New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
And that
And
had
so
some
is
work
Saratoga.
being done
Belmont's
on it.
also in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. I thought
That's
I had.
disappointing if you really, if
Yeah, I
you
know.
put
I
any
look forward
interest
to
in
that.
it.
I want to see a Triple Crown winner. I heard this stat the other day, and this one came from Dan Patrick, and he interviewed the lady trainer this week and talked about the horse and her winning the Derby and all this kind of stuff. But he said that while all athletes, human athletes, are getting better and progressing and stronger, horses are not.
Or not.
Yeah, horses are not. He said that Secretariat would have won this. I want to say he said Secretariat would have won the Kentucky Derby by 12 lengths.
No kidding. Well, he only won the Belmont by 30 lengths, remember?
Yeah. But I mean,
The
think about it.
tremendous machine.
Yeah,
He's
but
running
just
like
think,
that.
this horse that won the race would have gotten beat that bad
Wow.
by Secretariat. So, makes you wonder, was steroids checked for when I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
No,
Well, they later found out the Secretariat had this massive heart. It was so much bigger. Outsized heart.
Is this about you, Lenny, or the horse? Lenny says this sounds crazy, but probably looking at studding potential down the road.
That's right. Yeah. That's part of it, I bet.
Let's see. David throwing it. Ned says David throwing in the Carly Simon lyric. Yes, where your horse naturally won. Mike didn't even pick up on that when he said Saratoga. He claims to know all about music, but he didn't pick up on that. Way to go,
Did
Ned.
not pick up on that. Good job. Your
Brett,
horse
what were
naturally
your
won.
lyrics? Let's get those.
Your horse naturally won.
That's right.
I'll give a second line if nobody's guessed it yet.
Do not have a guess.
And I have no idea if this was a popular song back in 1972. I don't know if it was a hit or not. Maybe not. And now I know Spanish Harlem are not just pretty words to say. I thought I knew, but now I know that rose trees never grow in New York City.
Rose trees never grow in New York City.
Oh, Lord. Is this an
And it
individual?
doesn't rain in Minneapolis in the summertime. No.
It is a solo.
Yeah.
So,
It sounds like,
sounds like
who was the guy very popular, Mike, in the
could it have
60s?
been a Paul Simon
No,
lyric?
no, not who I'm thinking
It's
about.
not a New Yorker. I'll tell you
Harry.
that.
Is it Harry? No?
Harry Chapin.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking. That's exactly who I was thinking, Harry Chapin.
It's
No.
not even an American, much less a New Yorker.
Ooh. Not even an American.
Bad Bunny.
Britisher. Bad Bunny.
Just checking.
Is it a Britisher?
A Britisher.
Yes.
Ah, Britisher.
I'm
Until you've seen this trash can dream come true. You stand at the edge while people run you through. And I thank the Lord there's people out there like you.
All right, I'm going to give we're going to leave it at that a little bit and see if people get it, because we've give several clues there, more lyrics, and he's from Britain.
A lot of lyrics.
so-
72. Yeah.
So we'll see if anybody comes up with that, and we'll go over them again.
Real
'cause
challenge for Butch today.
It is. I hadn't heard from Butch, so I don't know if Butch is.
Even listening.
Yeah, he might be on a golf course somewhere. Rodney says, I saw where 18 of the 20 horses in the original field for the Kentucky Derby race were from Secretariat's line. Yet none have been able to mimic. Who was the second fastest horse all time? That's what I'd like to know. Secretariat, that's all you hear.
Yeah.
So who was the second?
Well,
Seattle Slew?
the one that he beat in the Derby was
Very close?
Yeah.
Was it? That's sad
Was
then.
it Sham?
Came along at the
that the name?
came along at the wrong time.
Ding dong.
If you were that fast and didn't
Yeah,
win it, that
they
would
just
be
picked the wrong year
yeah,
to.
yeah.
Now, does the Secretariat still hold the record for the Derby in speed?
Oh yeah.
But it's not by
159.
much. It's nothing like
No, it's not. It's
Oh, I don't
his
know.
record for whatever that one you said he won by 30
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Belmont.
lengths. I think he's got his record's pretty far ahead of everybody else in that one.
You never see horses turn around and trot backwards when they got the race run.
The one thing, guys, did you see this?
Taunting.
Toning, yeah.
They had this horse.
Great name for a horse.
They had this one horse. His name was Gray White. And he was like bigger than all the other horses.
Gray or great?
Gray White. I thought it said Great White.
Not great. When you said he was bigger than everybody, I thought you meant great.
No,
Great white, like he's
just a bigger horse. He was the biggest horse in the field. He didn't even get in the gate because he reared up.
Yeah, I saw that. I was watching.
Flew off
Yeah.
his,
At this year's Derby?
Yeah. Oh, he caused a major. He delayed the race for like 15 minutes because he
and
was.
of course, they couldn't run him because
Yeah.
he fell over on his back.
Yeah, he did. He delayed the race for about 15 minutes there, but.
I don't know what spooked him.
And that's so sad because those people do all that training
Yeah.
for a year and get ready to do that, and then their horse,
He just,
I mean, that's
for
just
whatever reason it was.
I mean, it happens. I guess it happens in every sport, but
Oh yeah.
but
Well, you got to remember, you're still dealing with an animal, and
it happens in every sport except this is a once a year thing.
Yeah.
The other sports, you might get a chance in a month, but not in this. I guess he can come back and try to run and win the last two legs of the Triple Crown.
but you know what always happens? You got 20 entries in the Derby, and then by the time you get to the Preakness, there's only like 8 or 9.
I know.
8 or 9 entries.
I know. Yep. Yeah, what can you do? What can you do?
I don't know.
Sign a contract that you're going to run in it? I mean, you
I like
can't-
the smaller
can't make
field
'em.
myself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because, I mean, when there's 20 horses.
it's crowded.
Yeah, and the
It's
best
really
one
crowded.
could get,
Which is
just get
amazing
stuck.
that horse was in last place.
Yeah.
And
Was
still
able to
won.
work to the
I
outside.
don't know if we've ever seen that before in any of the three Triple Crown races. I don't remember seeing it myself.
And he came down to two brothers, right? Riding different two brothers.
Oh,
Yeah.
the jockeys?
Yeah.
The jockeys.
Yeah, well, it's probably 8 of them that were brothers in the field. I'm just kidding. Yeah, jockeys mean something. You can ask Scott and Jeff Cloninger. They'll tell you that.
They're horse
I've seen
guys.
Jeff bet the jockey. Not the. Doesn't matter who the
matter
horse is.
the horse.
Yeah, he might bet the jockey in there. All right, we got to get into some high school sports here. Big night last night. Big day. Baseball, softball. Brett's going to take us through some of the scores, and we might interrupt him.
I want to
talk about some that seem.
So I'm starting
interesting.
in 5A baseball. I think that's what we have the most local teams in. Number 1 seed North Lincoln beat Parkwood 9-0. And North Davidson beat North Gaston 7-5. So does that set up a rematch? North Lincoln, North Davidson?
Does it?
They did play last year.
They did
didn't
play
they?
last year.
That's
Yep,
right.
they played.
They
yes,
played in
did
2
that
out of
game.
3? Was that the regional final?
They did play 2 out of 3. You're right. Regional final last year. North Davidson and just went 2 games, right? Didn't North win? Yeah,
I think so.
North won. It didn't come back to North Lincoln. So.
East Rowan beat Carson 4-2, and West Rowan beat Inca 19-0. So East and West Rowan will play next.
Now you're doing 5A right now.
Yeah.
Rowan baseball pretty stout.
Yeah, it is very good.
Crest beat Northwest Guilford 6-1, and East Lincoln beat Franklin 7-3.
Let me stop you for 1 second. This will be the 3rd major sport that the East Lincoln boys and the Crest boys
Yeah.
have met in. Crest won football.
Right.
East Lincoln won basketball. Right?
Yeah.
And now they're going to play in baseball.
And this will be at Crest.
Building a rivalry.
You're right.
And then Hickory beat West Henderson at West Henderson 5-3, and South Point over North Buncombe 4-3. So Hickory will be at South Point on this still Tuesday, Friday next week, I guess.
Yes.
Is that the schedule?
Scheduled, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are some good matchups with a lot of local teams involved.
Give me that last one you said, just the matchup, not the winners.
Hickory, South Point.
Hickory and South Point. Played in football themselves a few times I don't know if
Yep.
they did last year to open the season.
It'll be a good one.
And they will this year to open the season, far as I know.
I will go to, what do you want me to go to next? 2A, 3A, 4A?
Yeah, sure.
I'll go to 4A. I don't know what
Yeah, just
4A
go down the
teams,
line.
what
Just go
4A
right down the
teams we
line.
might have.
It don't matter.
Randleman beat, Southwest Onslow is in the west. Or no, or is that, no, that's an east score. Sorry. Randleman's in the east.
Is that 4A?
Yeah, Randleman 13-0. So I didn't even need to give that one because that's an east
All right.
score. West Stanley beat West Stokes 6-3. RS Central beat Newton Conover 6-2. Don't have a score on South Rowan and Forbush. Lincoln Charter beat Wilkes Central 10-5. So Lincoln Charter will play whoever won that South Rowan and Forbush. Lincoln Charter will be at home again next round.
No offense, but I'm taking South Rowan on that matchup with Forbush.
Pisgah 7, North Surrey 6. Stuart Kramer beat Bandy's 3-1.
That's two local conferences represented there.
Right.
Yeah, Stuart Kramer will travel to Pisgah. Lake Norman Charter over Brevard 6-2, and no score on Ashe County Burns. I would guess Burns won that one, but I don't know.
Yeah, there still are a lot of scores that are not posted in there. I don't understand it. They used to make you have them posted for the
Bird
next round, the
finished
matchups
second.
and things.
Yeah,
I don't
Bird
guess there was any
finished
reason any games didn't get played yesterday.
Wouldn't think so.
No.
Unless, well, you said it was blank, right? You said the names were there but no score.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be that they played on Thursday then. You know? You can play a day early if both teams agree.
Yeah, I'll look for that Burns one somewhere else here in a minute.
Somebody will probably let me know.
Go down to 3A.
Still in 3A baseball.
Yep.
Baseball, softball coming up.
North Stanley, the 1 seed, beat East Surrey 16-4. Union Academy over West Wilkes 9-5. Patton over North Wilkes 10-2. Trinity over Chase 5-4. Surrey Central 3, Madison 0. Pine Lake Prep 5, West Davidson 1. Polk County over Walkertown 13-0. And East Rutherford over West Lincoln 18-1.
East Rutherford may be on their way to another
Yeah, I mean, look at that
title.
bracket.
Got to be the favorite.
Yeah, you look at that bracket, and I'm hearing some of those scores. I got to think.
And they'll play Polk County next. I don't know if that's a conference. Seems like they'd be in the same conference, but I don't know.
Probably is. It probably is.
Is Burns 4A or 3A? Sometimes.
4.
Well, Burns has a good ball club.
Mm-hmm.
They finished second in the South and the Southern Piedmont, 2A, 3A. So 4A. I mean,
Well,
good ball club. But
they won. Didn't they win a pair of state titles 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's even been that long.
May not.
no,
May
2 or
not
3
be.
years ago.
And then they got to the Western Regional Final another year.
Real quick before are you going to softball now?
I was going to go to 2A.
Do that, and then I'll
baseball.
read the comments while you go
Okay.
to softball.
Oh, Randall Davison. Thank you, Randall, on Facebook. Burns won 13-0.
13-0 Burns.
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it.
In 2A, Cherryville over Mitchell 8-5.
Yeah, that game 3-0, 2-0 Mitchell in the third inning, as late as the third inning. But Cherryville got a couple runs, went up 3-2, and then they had a 4-run inning an inning later to kind of take control, and it ended up being 8-5 for Cherryville.
And stop right there. I want you to mention who did the public address announcing.
Yeah, guys, Danny Aker
How about that?
on KTC.
Good.
Danny Aker.
Well,
and
okay, not
Ken
public address, but
Lee.
on the
Yeah.
on the radio.
No, he didn't do, but yeah,
Okay,
he did
okay,
the
good.
radio
Yep.
for KTC.
And Lenny had let me know last night
Yeah.
that, and that's
And he did the whole game.
Good to hear.
Which he had been behind the mic before on the radio, but he just did a couple innings.
Right.
But, last night he did the whole game, and I talked to him a little bit afterwards, and so good to see that.
Yep, going through some health issues, and we always want to wish Danny the best.
Absolutely.
What you got, Brett?
East Wilkes over Mountain Island Charter 6-1. So that'll be Cherville's next opponent. East
Yeah.
Wilkes.
Yeah, that could be tough. They're like 16-7, something like that.
South Stanley over Christ the King 10-2. Corvian over Highland Tech 9-1. No score on Hayesville and Swain. Here's a new one to me. Cornerstone Charter 7, Bishop McGinnis 2.
Yeah.
Community School of Davidson 5, Starmount 3. And South Stokes over Elkin 4-3.
Now, South Stokes is the number 2 seed.
Yeah, they're the
2A
two.
West, so they had a tough one.
And I'll move to
While Brett's
softball now.
going to softball, I'm going to read a few comments that came in. Ned says, just like you had heard, Mike Burns won their game 13-0. Denny Hoover, let's see, says Burns won 13-0 as well. Denny, I hope you're watching this morning. I hope you're watching our show this morning because of
You
my
got your
attire
ECU.
I have on. So, yes, my East Carolina baseball
Yeah.
shirt that compliments of
Pirates.
Denny and Lane Hoover. Probably more Denny than Lane. but greatly appreciated for sure. You got some softball, Brett?
I just went to 2A to see if there were any local teams involved.
Yeah.
I see something weird with Cherville.
I do too.
I don't know if
I'm going to have to figure
it's something Mike knows about or not, but it looks like they
a
forfeited.
forfeit.
Oh, not 100. I thought you were going to say 109-98.
No, 1-0 win for Murphy over Cherville by forfeit. I got to figure out what happened.
Maybe somebody can enlighten us. Maybe Ned. Maybe I don't know.
And they didn't. That was their first round, both teams.
Well, but yes, it was the second round.
Let me say this before I forget, okay? The North Carolina Athletic Association had a chance to do away with buys this week.
I did.
And I've got an article you
the
need to
playoff.
read, Mike. I've got an article you need to read of these teams that are getting in these first round games and what the overall records is. There's like, the teams that got in the early rounds that probably didn't need to play. Some of them were like 5-90 combined. Stuff like that. It got shot down 10-7.
10-7.
Buys are not needed. Some teams don't need to play in the playoffs. It's the only good thing out of this, and Phil Ayers sent it to me as well, is the only good thing out of it that I saw is they can vote on this every year. They don't have to wait for. We've got too many in the playoffs. We've got too many. Schools are losing money. And they also added 2 sports, and I don't know how a lot of schools are going to afford them. You heard about the 2 sports added, right?
What are the 2?
The 2 sports are, help me, Brett.
Boys volleyball.
Boys volleyball.
And girls flag football.
Girls flag
It is
football.
girls flag football, right?
Yep.
Not boys
It's
flag
girls.
football.
Girls flag football and boys volleyball.
So what you said the vote was 10-7. Who are the 17?
The directors.
Okay.
The directors.
This is not something
board
that
directors.
ADs vote on.
Yeah,
Oh, I can promise you ADs would have shot it down. I've
Well,
talked
I know
to enough to
you
know.
always said that
they would've shot it down.
the non-vote counts
Yeah, on the AD. If you don't.
on the not changing side. Basically,
Yeah.
you're voting
If you
not
don't.
to change
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, but this is just 17.
So, yeah, when you
period
said
that are on
17
that
votes, I
board.
thought, well, that's not ADs.
Yeah,
That's something else.
Yeah, I'll let you. I'll forward you guys the article that a man wrote.
When
and
we
it is-
went
it
to
is
A
really awesome.
classifications and then you got championships in every sport, it was going to get thinned out as far as quality teams, right?
One more thing, Brett, before you start on the softball. Butch, Mike mentioned the horse Great White.
Yeah.
Butch says, "Oh yes, Great White was the horse I drew in the pool.
Dude,
He was 17 hands
17
tall.
and a half hands tall.
Yep. The second and third largest horses were War Admiral and Citation. Well, they did pretty well.
They won triple crowns, didn't they?
They did pretty well in there. I remember both those names, so that
I
had to
heard a
sound.
citation
Yeah.
for sure.
Yep. Let's do some softball.
Yeah.
All right, 3A, West Lincoln, 8, Wheatmore, 6.
Now that score, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. First round, West Lincoln had dominated the opposition pretty much all year. That score kind of surprised me that it was that close in the first round. But let me tell you, that can sometimes help you.
Yeah.
That can sometimes help you better than winning 10-0. You know, I mean, so
Sometimes.
Now, in these softball, does the best pitcher pitch every round of this?
just about.
Good.
Okay.
Only if you want to win.
Yeah.
Or,
But there's no limit like baseball.
not yet.
Okay.
Should there be? I mean, I don't know. I've always wondered. Girl ends up pitching almost every game. Does that?
Well, I'm sure enough research has been done on
Yeah.
the toll it takes on you, and evidently it doesn't, because
They'll eventually find something. Somebody's going to have somebody's going to get something in their elbow or wrist or something one of these days, and they're going to
Yeah.
say, we're letting them pitch too
Yeah.
much. I mean, it might be 30 years away.
So West Lincoln's next opponent will be Union Academy, who beat East Rutherford 10-0.
I do not like to play anybody with Academy as their last name.
No.
Drone 12, East Davidson 4, Pine Lake Prep 7, North Stanley 2. West Davidson beat Surrey Central 2-1. East Surrey over Owen 15-4. Walkertown knocked out Bessemer City 5-0. And West Wilkes 10, West Caldwell 0.
You know, West Caldwell, now you read that score, and you might not be shocked, but West Caldwell is usually pretty stout in girls softball. So I'm a little bit surprised by the first round.
And I'd heard about Bessemer City having a big power hitter on their softball team this year, but they got shut out.
They
Got
had
shut
a
out
winning
last
record. Bessemer did, I believe.
Not the guy that played for the Braves, is it? What was the guy's name that came out of Bessemer City that played for the Braves? Guy.
Millwood.
Yeah, Millwood. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking power hitter.
Yeah, I said power hitter, but I don't know why.
More of a
He's
pitcher.
pitcher.
Power pitcher.
Power pitcher, yeah.
Power pitcher.
Power pitcher.
In 4A softball, West Stokes beat Lincoln Charter 14-3. Forbush 9-0 over Lake Norman Charter. Pisgah 6-0 over Burns. West Stanley over High Brighton 6-3. North Surrey over RS Central 8-0. Fred T. Ford 4-3 over South Rowan. Mount Pleasant 11-5 over East Gaston. And Bunker Hill over Maiden 5-1 in a conference rematch.
Bunker Hill over Maiden.
Over Maiden.
Bunker Hill was
Hill's
the
a
conference
2-seed.
champion. Yeah, they were the conference champion. They got a dominant pitcher, like you were speaking of earlier. What was the score of that one?
5-1.
5-1. Yep. That's,
Yeah, Bunker Hill's 20-2.
quite honestly, it's hard to score on that pitcher. So Maiden did break through the ice and get a run on the board.
And then in 5A, right quick, 5A softball, Inca is the 1 seed. They beat Atkins 15-0. Oak Grove
That's
over
the Sugar Jets.
Oak Grove over West Henderson 9-8. Crest over Northwest Cabarrus 9-5. No score on North Buncombe West Rowan. No score on Franklin Irwin. North Davidson beat Parkwood 8-1. East Rowan over East Lincoln 12-0.
That one surprised me. I mean, you said West Rowan?
East Rowan.
East Rowan. They may be dynamite.
And that was
East
at
Lincoln
East
had
Lincoln.
a good year, yeah. East Lincoln was the higher seed, played at home and got shut out 12-0.
So they will
Yeah.
not get that county rematch. North Lincoln beat Carson 12-2. So North Lincoln will host East Rowan next round.
Very surprised by the
I'm
by the East
surprised
Lincoln
by the
score.
margin
Yeah,
of that score.
yep.
Because East Lincoln had been right there all
Yeah,
year with North Lincoln.
I don't think they were quite on the level that they've
Yeah.
been the last 3 or 4, maybe even 5 years, but they still had a good team. I mean, it's just a solid program,
Oh, yeah.
and they're good more years than they're not. So that's the reason I was a little surprised they went out in the first round.
Me too.
What else you got? It's first round for them.
Yeah, I didn't go to 6A. I
First
can
round.
when we
It
come
was
back
the
if you
second
want me
round.
to.
Well, I just like to see Kings Mountain, Ashbrook, if they had anybody. That's about it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'll go back there
Yeah, I don't-
after the break.
Yeah. We got to finish your lyrics
Yeah.
before we can go to Mike's lyrics. So get yours ready, Mike, and we'll let Brett read his one more time because we never
I mean,
did.
if I give the chorus, will you even get it?
I don't know.
When it says the title. So I finished with, I thank the Lord there's people out there like you, while Mona Lisas and Mad Hatters, sons of bankers, sons of lawyers,
Oh, it's Elton John.
turn around and say good morning to the night.
Is it Elton John? Okay.
Mona Lisas and Mad Hatters.
Yeah, I know
That's
that.
the name of the song.
Oh, good one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's face it. Have you ever heard Elton John sing a bad one? That's kind of unfair.
That's one of my
yeah,
favorite
they-
songs
no,
by him.
yeah,
Like I said, I have no idea if it was a hit, if it was even played on the radio.
It was a hit. It was played on the radio.
That was some
I
of
can
my
tell you.
favorite Elton John music. Early '70s when he was doing "Madman Across the Water." Some of those tunes.
That's my favorite song by him,
Yeah.
Madman Across, and that album's awesome.
That album is
but
my-
that song is my favorite. It's got the orchestra
Yeah,
in it.
yeah. Has that got Levon on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of
Yeah.
the best ever.
Yeah.
To me.
That is a great album.
But this one's on Honky Tonk Chateau.
I'm gonna read a couple
Honky
comments
Tonk?
right
But it's
quick.
right around that same time.
yeah.
Mike, be on standby. I'm gonna read a couple comments
Okay.
from listeners, and then we'll get your lyrics. Ned says, "Preach, David. No reason for all these extra playoff games. I wonder if the NCHSA still gets their share of the playoff money if there is a forfeit." Okay, now I don't know about that, if there is a forfeit. He also says, Ned also says, West Lincoln versus Wheatmore was a second-round game. I know I'm calling them first round.
Well, it's
That's
just
my
West
fault.
Lincoln's first game.
Yeah,
First game.
yeah,
Yes.
that's my fault. It is
Everything
the
last
second
night
round.
was second
Yep.
round.
West Lincoln had a bye in round one, and there again, we shouldn't even have to say that
Yeah.
that they had a bye. We
I know.
don't need the byes. West Lincoln used two pitchers in most games this season, so that's good that you have two that you can count on. Denny says ECU softball pitcher threw 165 pitches in their win over North Texas. Came back the next day and pitched the final 3 innings over Wichita State. Now I want to ask you something. What's her name? Because Mike and I saw East Lincoln play. Who did they play a couple years ago in the state championship?
Alamance.
Alamance, one of the Alamance
One of the
teams.
Alamances.
And they had a dominant pitcher that was going to East Carolina.
They did.
Now, if he said her name, I might know it, but
It
I don't
might ring a
think.
bell.
She also hit maybe 4 or 5 home runs in that 3-game series, so she wasn't just a pitcher.
Yeah.
But
think of a
if he said the name, I bet we would know it.
Yep.
Mike Painter says North Lincoln has a freshman, Lucy Dellinger, on their softball team. That is special, so I'm guessing. I wonder if that's a pitcher. I don't know if that's a pitcher or not.
I don't know.
Pitchers can dominate a game though in softball.
Oh, God.
Easier than baseball.
Definitely.
Burns won the baseball state championship in 22 and 23. This comes in 23. I don't know where I got 22. This is from Lenny. Burns won the baseball state championship in 23. Lost the state finals in 24.
Right.
East Rutherford won in 2025. At that time, both were 2A teams. This year they are 3A. I want to know who the last baseball coach at East Rutherford was not named Reynolds.
Not named Reynolds.
That's what I want to know. That's our trivia question for the day. I don't have the answer. So.
Well, I know somebody you could ask.
Mike Painter said I do too. Mike Painter.
I don't know if
said
he's up
she's-
yet.
She's Mike Painter said she is an outfielder. Butch says the AD never get to vote in NCHSAA matters. It's either board or principals.
Yeah.
And this was the board, I'm pretty sure, because there was 17, and I think there's 17 board members, so it's odd, so it'll break a tie, but it was no tie. But Butch also capitalizes in those NCHSAA matters. So we got Brett's lyrics in. We need Mike's lyrics, and we're going to break.
Okay. Ready? Have you ever been around? Have you done your share of coming down?
I think I got that one.
Oh, man.
Back in a
already?
moment.
Make 2026 the year you finally move into your new dream home from Key Builders of Lincoln. Go online at mykeybuilders.com and check out their many floor plans. Locally owned and operated and serving this area for 24 years. Yes, serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina. That's Key Builders, 1459 North Aspen Street in Lincoln. Your key to your new home is waiting for you from Key Builders in Lincoln.
How would you like to be your own contractor? Stop in at Blessed Buildings and Tiny Homes in Cherryville and see Robert or Hunter. 5 years in business and the only engineer stamp AutoCAD design shed to home conversions. They know the North Carolina Residential Code and will build your county permit package. On-site, built 2-bedroom, 2-bath with a true sleeping loft, multiple designs, cottages, cabins, studio apartments, blessed buildings and tiny homes at 2268 Lincoln Highway, Cherryville. Open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Call 704-727-8774. Open Sundays by schedule appointments only. Follow them on Facebook.
Buying a Bobcat is now easier than ever at West End Sales in Vale. Now get 0% APR financing. That means low monthly payments. Or you can get $1,200 instant rebates on selected models. Now is the time to buy. Like we said, it's easier than ever. Again, get 0% APR financing or get $1,200 instant rebate on selected Bobcat models at West End Sales at the Highway 1827 West intersection in Vale. Online at westendSales.com and like them on Facebook too.
Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook too.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
Dr. John Clonger III, native and Lincoln High School graduate who attended UNC Dental School at Chapel Hill. In 1993, he graduated and returned home to practice with his father Les Cloninger and Uncle Robert Truman Cloninger. Dr. John Clonger III has maintained a private practice for 32 years and hasn't yielded to the corporate landscape. Dr. John Clonger III would like to thank all of his wonderful patients for their loyalty. Dr. John Clonger III and Dr. Aaron Hebner are taking new patients. They take most insurances and especially Delta Dental. Call for appointments today at 704-735-0765. Go Wolves!
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back. Looking to see if we have anybody with Brett's lyrics. I tell you, it's a.
Well, we gave mine.
I mean, Mike's.
Anybody with my lyrics
Nope.
outside of this room?
Nope.
This
Yep.
studio.
I got the song. I remember the song, but I couldn't come up with the artist. Brett and you, both. But read them one more time, Mike.
Have you ever been around? Have you done your share of coming down on different things that people do?
And I said, "Share the land."
Right.
Was the song, and Brett said the artist is
The Guess Who.
the Guess Who.
You got it.
And I couldn't guess who. Won't know why I couldn't guess the Guess Who.
One of those Canadian
Yeah.
Canadian groups.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Really good song.
Had a lot of great Canadian rockers and singers.
Yep. After reading that about Denny Hoover, he said the pitcher that I was asking about. He said she was a transfer from South Florida, Julia This is going to be hard to pronounce. Apostolakos, maybe, which threw all those pitches. That's not the pitcher that Mike and I saw. That's not the one I'm thinking about from the Alamance team. East Lincoln beat that Alamance team to win the state championship a couple years ago. Ned guessed the guess who, so he got that one. Mike's lyrics correct. No, he just put the Scott Cloninger, as we went to break, sent me a message, said, when Butch Parker tells you who's going to win the horse race, you better listen to him. I think he called in something to Scott with a couple numbers, and they happened to hit on it.
I see a player on East Carolina's roster from Western Alamance.
Her name?
Taylor Apple.
That's it. That is it. Taylor Apple.
Western
She's a junior pitcher.
Apple.
Taylor Apple.
Yep.
Yeah, that
She's
is.
probably a junior or senior.
She's
now,
junior.
isn't
That is exactly the name.
Yeah, that's the one.
That I was trying to come up with.
It says
I would
her.
have never done it though. She hits home runs too.
It says last year she pitched in 38 games. This is last year. I don't know what she's done this year. 3.01 ERA, 128 strikeouts, 13-8 record.
That's pretty decent.
Last year.
Yeah,
Her freshman year, she went 14-8, 2.62 ERA.
pretty solid.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Does it show? She might not even be playing offense, but I just wonder if
It only shows that she's a pitcher and only shows pitching
that's what
stats.
they-
It does have her high school stats on here.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
What'd she hit in high school?
Well, it
400.
doesn't. It only tells. It says she was high school OT's player of the year.
Yeah.
She hit 15 home runs, 48 RBI her senior year. She went 23-4 on the mound with a 1.19 ERA, 352 strikeouts. But it doesn't show like batting average or anything. But
Denny says, by the way, ECU playing for the tournament championship today, and I'm guessing he means that in softball, since we've been discussing the softball, right? It's not time for the baseball ones yet, is it?
aren't they a week late? Are they a week later?
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if we've had the softball. I think he's talking softball.
Softball is going on. I saw
Okay.
Georgia and Texas playing
Okay.
yesterday.
Well, that's
It
a
was
conference game these days, you know.
Well, no, it
huge
said
game.
tournament. It said it was
I
conference.
know, but I'm just saying they're in the same conference. That's
Yeah.
what I mean.
There was a big game on yesterday. Was it yesterday between Alabama and Florida? Aren't they ranked second and third nationally? Saw a little bit of that.
I don't know. Denny says, yes, it is the softball tournament. Butch says, FYI, my dear friend Marcia Davis, longtime head women's volleyball coach of Maiden, is retiring.
Oh,
Congratulations on the retirement, I'll say. Many conference championships and playoff wins. Well done, Marcia, Butch says.
yeah, good job.
Ned says, only knew Mike's because of my older sister had the 8-track, the best of the Guess Who.
Best of the Guess Who.
The best of the Guess Who. Well, the best of the Guess Who is pretty good, I would say.
One of my favorites about them, American Woman, Get Away From Me. You remember that one?
Yeah, I do remember that. I was going to go ahead.
Laughing. That's my favorite.
Like,
guess.
yeah, that's
Laughing
a good
is
one
good.
too.
Yeah.
Laughing.
And These Eyes is really good
Oh,
too.
these eyes, so pretty.
Yeah.
Makes me think of Superbad. You guys have ever seen that?
Sounds like it came out in the mid 70s. Richard Roundtree, right? Richard Roundtree had all those years in that time period with Shaft, being Shaft. That's the first thing came to my mind. No, not exactly sure about that one. Still don't have anything.
Superbad, one of the greatest comedies of this century.
I remember Isaac Hayes wrote a lot of music for some of those, like Shaft.
Don't leave me hanging here, guys. I thought you
Where
was going to
we
say something.
going?
I was going to type somebody.
6A softball.
Yes, let's
I
do
don't know who's in it.
Yeah, I know, but just you can do the ones that we recognize. I mean, like
Well,
I said,
the
we do
first
have
one,
some schools
Kings
that are-
Mountain, doesn't have a score. Kings
Really?
Mountain is the 1 seed. Played Sun Valley, no score. Charlotte Catholic beat Glenn 3-2. Alexander Central, the softball power, 12-0 over North Iredale. TC Roberson 14-4 over Ragsdale. Here's a local one. South Caldwell beat St. Stephen's 14-0. South Caldwell's the 2 seed in 6A softball. The South Caldwell will play AC Reynolds next.
And they beat who?
They beat St. Stephen's.
Okay.
So 2
Is that
fairly
not a
local
conference
teams.
game? I think that's a conference
Probably
match,
so.
Because remember St. Stephen's got put in that
Yeah.
6A, where they weren't in with any other.
I know Watauga's in it, so South Caldwell about has to be. I mean, it's between the two. Let me get to 6A baseball.
Okay. Mike's not helping you out any while I'm typing.
Another 1 seed with no score reported. Alexander Central in Scotland. That's a long drive.
See, I haven't separated mine into classifications.
Watauga beat Southeast Guilford 5-1. Asheville beat Ragsdale 15-5. St. Stephen's over Kings Mountain 5-1. TC Roberson 6, Northern Guilford 0.
This is baseball.
Yep.
Okay. TC Roberson, last year's state champ, right?
Yep.
In 4A last year, which was the biggest class.
Yeah. Charlotte Catholic 3, Sun Valley 1, and then a couple more with no score. South Caldwell baseball, AC Reynolds baseball, no score.
I think TC Roberson had 4 players that played for the Asheville Post 70. Is that 70?
70 is correct.
And won the state title last year and did really well in the. They won the regional.
Almost got to the.
Almost, or they didn't win the regional. Is that right? I can't remember now.
No,
Did they win the regional or did they?
they did.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Won the
They
regional,
made
went
it
to
to the World
Shelby.
Series.
Yeah, went to Shelby, but came up short
That's right.
in Shelby. So, and speaking of that, Ned says,
I think we do have a post 100 schedule out.
What do you want to do?
well, I was trying to find Ned's comment a minute about he had something on that song that you had said. I got one from Lenny here. It says, you guys may think I'm smoking, but I remember Darrell Van Dyke, East Gaston baseball coach, telling me many years ago when Bobby Dale went to East Rutherford that he was hired by Connie Mack. Are you familiar with that?
I know the name.
Yeah.
I just know the name.
He's got a Phillies stadium was named after him at one time.
That was back in the
Yeah.
1910s or 20s, wasn't he?
He was hired by Connie Mack. Don't know if he was the principal or athletic director. Isn't that wild if it is true? Isn't that wild if it is true? If your name is Connie Mack, you have to be a baseball guy. Take that for what it's worth. Now, is it the same Connie Mack? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
That Connie Mack died in 1956.
Yeah.
The baseball one? The ballpark one? Yeah. That would make sense. That couldn't have been then.
He
right?
managed the Philadelphia Athletics from 1901 to 1950.
Couldn't have been this particular one then.
Yeah.
50 years managing one team.
Years.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow. Still waiting to hear our.
well, I thought.
He went back to that talking about East Rutherford just because we're trying to figure out who the previous
Didn't Bobby
baseball
Dale
coach
start
was.
his high school coaching career at Cherryville? I'm pretty sure he did. Under Henry
Probably.
Jones.
I mean,
Under
that would
Henry
be.
Jones. Yeah.
That usually, you usually don't get hired as a head coach of a varsity program right away by a school. It's usually a stepping stone. You know, you have to go through the whatever it's called, the system or whatever, and prove yourself a little bit. I think he and Drew have both proved themselves at this point, though. And then Lenny said, "No, it's not the same, Connie Mack." No, we didn't think so, but that's very odd. Number one, I don't know too many men named Connie.
Connie.
Yeah.
You know,
That's unusual.
and then to have the same
Connor?
last name. Who?
I said maybe their name's Connor or Conrad, and
Yeah,
They just
Connor.
call him that
I'll
for
go
short as a
Connor.
nickname.
go by Connie.
Wasn't I right though? The Phillies, isn't that the stadium, Philadelphia, that had?
Yeah, I said he managed the Philadelphia A Athletics for 50 years.
50 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm guessing he's in the Hall of Fame for longevity, if nothing
I think
else.
so.
Is that the longest any manager has ever? And I don't mean just even with multiple teams. Has there ever been a manager go? I mean, who tenure? Who comes to mind to you guys right away that has managed teams for? Jim Leland. That's one comes to my mind. But it can't be 50 for Jim Leland. He couldn't have managed baseball for 50
He
years.
has the record for most wins, most losses, most ties, and most games managed.
Connie Mack.
7,755 games.
And I bet his record was below 500.
He's got.
I hate to say that.
It is.
Yeah.
He's got 847 more wins than the second highest. The second highest is in our lifetime for wins. 2,884 wins is the second most all time, and this guy's managed multiple teams. I'm going to tell you the last year.
So not Bobby from the Braves, Bobby
Cox
wasn't
no.
him.
This guy's last year that this guy managed was 2022. So he's only been retired for 4 years.
The guy from the Cardinals and the A's.
Yep.
What's
That's
his
him.
name? Yeah.
Tony La Russa.
Tony La Russa. Tony La Russa.
Yep.
Yep. And now I'm going to guess his record was over 500
Yeah.
with both teams.
Oh, I don't know that.
Yeah, okay.
I
Don't
know that.
break it down.
He
Yeah.
won 53.6% of his games.
And that that don't sound like a lot, but in baseball that is. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Yep. Tony La Russa, I got that from Lenny as well.
Well, and he spent time with the White Sox too, and that's
Yeah.
you're going to lose some games managing the White Sox.
Did I ever tell you what Ned said about your song that you chose?
No.
It was, he said, "Did you know American Woman," that wasn't the one you chose, but it's by the same artist, was a Vietnam protest song.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't, but there were a lot of songs in that period that
were
there were a lot of songs written in that.
Fortunate
period.
Son
Yeah,
by Creedence was one, right?
yeah. Oh, the list. I'm sure the list goes on and on. John Fogerty, didn't he have a couple? Maybe.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Fortunate Son,
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay. Yeah. Can't remember the rest.
There was one sort of an underground song called "I Feel Like I'm Fixing to Die Rag" by Country Joe and the Fish. They sung that at Woodstock.
Country Joe and the Fish.
Country Joe and the
Yeah,
Fish.
that's
Come on, yeah.
I don't know the song. I don't know the artist, but that's one that'll probably
So it says,
stick in
"Be
my
the
head.
first one on your block to have your boy sent home in a box," something like that.
Yeah, that's
Come
tough.
on.
So Tony La Russa managed 3 teams, and he had a winning record with all 3.
Oh wow! Don't say it. Anybody know that third team? I know Lenny's going to know that third team. Sure.
No, I just said it a minute ago.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You said A's and Cardinals, and I threw the other one out there.
Okay. What was it?
That's who he started and finished with. The White Sox.
Okay. Yeah.
Managed them from 79 to 86,
Well, let's face it. If you can have a winning record with the White Sox, you've accomplished something.
and then again in 21 and 22.
Yep. They don't have the worst record in Major League Baseball all time, do they? Percentage-wise, the White Sox. I mean, and they have won a World Series in our lifetime.
Yeah.
You know, maybe 25 years ago, 20 years ago. They won right before Boston did, I think. Right before Boston won their first
It was
of
in
four.
2000s, 2005. It says they've won 3. 1906, 1917,
06 is tarnished, right?
and 2005.
Is that the year that it was tarnished or not? Do I have that?
Black Sox.
Yeah. Is that wrong? I don't know. I can't remember the year. I was not alive at that point, believe it or not.
No.
So
And they beat the Cubs.
they beat the Cubs. Yeah. I heard something the other day that they were talking about what was the general manager for the Red Sox and the Cubs, Theo Epstein. Remember that name?
Yep.
It was on Dan Patrick, and they were saying this guy should have a statue out in both stadiums. They had the longest streaks of not ever winning a World Series.
And he broke them.
He did. He was the GM that took the Red Sox to theirs, and then he went to Chicago and was the GM that built their World Championship team.
That's right.
And then the funny part about it when it was all over is when they finished talking about him, and they said he still looks like he's 15. He has always looked like a young kid, and in that kind of job, it doesn't usually work that way. But he had success, and now he works for the front office doing something for Boston once again. So he needs to get more involved. Let me just say that the way the Red Sox are playing this year, right, Lenny? Theo needs to get more involved once again.
Did you see the White Sox uniforms last night?
No, I didn't. Am I glad I didn't?
Horrible. It's a Chicago Bulls theme. Red jersey, black pinstripes, like a cut-off sleeve look with black sleeves, red jersey, black pinstripes, and black pants. It was horrible.
Ooh.
All right, we got one more set of lyrics to give to you here. And I'm going to read those right this moment if you're ready, and we'll take our final time out. I met a devil woman. Back in a moment.
Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook too.
Buy more, save more at Lebo's Shoes, Western, and Danth. Check out your favorite brands from Ariat, Brooks, Wrangler, and more. Buy 2 clearance items and get 20% off. Buy 3 clearance items and get 30% off. Buy 4 or more clearance items and get 40% off the lowest marked price. Stop by any of their 7 store locations, including their new store at 2128 North Carolina Highway 16 Business in Denver in the West Point Shops. Hours Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sundays, 12 to 6 p.m. Shop online at lebos.com.
Get up to $3,000 off select Polaris off-road vehicles at Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell, or get financing as low as 1.99% APR for 36 months. But that's not all. Get up to $1,500 bonus bucks on new Honda Pioneer, Prowler, Talon models, and rev up the new year with the new Slingshot. Get $1,000 customer cash, or financing as low as 1.99% for 36 months with no money down at Full Throttle Power Sports. 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
Trick One Automotive in Lincoln has just expanded their tire lines. Sure, they still sell Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, but now they also sell Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. They have become this area's tire headquarters. If it's round and it rolls, you'll find it at Trick One Automotive in Lincoln. And don't forget they do all types of automotive repair. This month, get a front end alignment for just $89.95 this month only. And one more thing, Trick One Automotive Center is now a distributor for Valvoline Oil. Trick One Automotive Center, 1924 Gastonia Highway in Lincoln, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Like them on Facebook too.
This is Creighton Kell with Kell Insurance. We have been helping people for over 25 years with all their Medicare needs. We represent the same national and local companies as the insurance agencies you see on TV. And you know what? We can sit down with you one-on-one and help you find the right plan just for you.
Kell Insurance is located beside the Cultural Center and behind Gillum Realty in downtown Lincoln. 107 North Cedar Street. Call 704-732-4646 and follow them on Facebook. Kell Insurance.
Welcome back. A couple comments here. Ned says, speaking of those White Sox uniforms, those outfits made me think of Chicago Bulls. Had me thinking Chicago.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was a Bulls night.
Yep. Got some lyrics out here, and Butch has correctly gotten them. Brett has. Did Mike get them?
Read them to me.
I will in just a minute.
I hit a blank.
Lenny says he's not doing what needs done with the Sox, and he's talking about the GM that's the former GM, Theo Epstein. He needs to be the GM again. I agree, but I don't know if he just don't want that headache or what the deal is. But they paid him good money. He needs to put his stamp on it, in my opinion. One from Butch here says, Country Joe and the Fish was the Animal House soundtrack. Song was Don't Give a Damn About Vietnam.
Yeah.
Song was hated by vets, rightly so,
Yeah.
he says. Let's see. And he did get the artist correct and the name of the song. Those lyrics, once again, were, I met a devil woman. She took my heart away. She said I'd had it coming to me, but I wanted it that way. You know that, don't you, Mike Powell? Mm-hmm. Brett's got it. That is another Canadian, right? Aren't they Canadian, Brett? Bachman Turner Overdrive.
Oh, yeah, Bachman Turner.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Pretty good song there. Kind of in the same tone as Mike's.
Favorite Canadian artist?
Shania Twain. You weren't expecting that, were you?
I wasn't expecting that.
Neil Young.
I like her. I'm going Neil Young.
Yeah, Shania Twain.
Yeah, Shania Twain.
Y'all go ahead and hang around with Neil Young. I'll hang out with Shania Twain. Let's see. Bryan Adams is a very
Bryan
good
Adams.
artist from the state of Canada.
That's right.
That don't get mentioned a lot, you know. But
he really is.
But yeah, yeah. And you know what? There's probably some out there that we'd be surprised if we learned they were.
We learned
from,
they were
you know.
Canadian.
So
That's right.
it's hard to pick. you
Or
know.
Rush is Canadian.
Rush is
is
Canadian.
Canadian.
Folk singer Joni Mitchell, Canadian. There's a lot of them.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He's an artist at drawing fouls.
Yeah.
Every time I hear the name, though, I still see him with his sunglasses on in a press conference. Not a good look. Not a good. I'm going to tell you the truth. That's going to lose him. He's going to win the MVP, but that's going to lose him a couple votes. You just wait and see. That's just human nature. Sometimes the way that works.
It shouldn't be a bad thing, but they're just a boring team to me.
They are. And they're
That shouldn't be a negative thing.
You and I talked about what they've got coming up in the draft over the next several years. They're going to be there for a long time. They're going to be in the mix for the next 10
they're young.
years.
I mean,
Yeah.
the more draft picks they have, first-round picks, though, the more they'll have to lose some of
Yeah.
their older guys.
Yeah.
Because you got to make room.
That's not a bad thing, though,
No,
when you're reloading with young talent.
but, I mean, yeah, you keep Chet and
Keep
SGA
those two guys.
and even, last year it seemed like Jalen Williams was their second-best player. He's not even playing right now.
Yeah.
Chet's overtaking that second-best player spot. But, yeah, they got to – I mean, I don't really want to talk about the future because of how good they are now, but – and that's Sam Presti, the longtime GM. He was the one that drafted Durant, Westbrook, James Harden. He put that team together. He's an awesome general manager.
I want to go back to Canada a minute. Butch mentions a really good band
All right.
that I think the lead singer was not from there, but everybody else was. Canada. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the lead singer was too.
Who you got?
The band.
That's right. They were.
All of them? Or-
No, Lee Von Ham was from Arkansas.
Yeah, that's far from Canada.
I think the rest of them were basically Canadian.
That's what I was thinking. Lenny said Bryan Adams, Canadian. Bryan Adams is one of my favorites. I really do like him. Always have. And he's popular, but he's not like, on some of the people's levels. But here's a good one from Ned. I'll give you one hint. Edmund.
Oh, of course. Gordon Lightfoot.
Right.
Yeah.
Edmund Fitzgerald.
Great Canadian
Yeah.
folk singer, pop singer.
Yeah.
Edmund Fitzgerald.
He's
What's the one?
a one-of-a-kind voice. When you hear it, you know who it is.
What's the one where he's drunk and hungover? It's raining, but he can't catch you can't catch an airplane the way you can a freight train. I can't think of the name of that song.
You might have just gave it.
Might have.
That sounds more like David Allen Coe,
Yeah.
but who passed away. I think we mentioned that last week.
Also, don't forget the father of CNN, guys.
Ted
TBS. Ted Turner.
Ted Turner. I saw somebody said,
When everybody had to watch the Braves because he owned the Braves and TBS. Right?
you know what was one of the greatest tributes to Ted Turner I saw that the Braves should do this year is start at 7:35.
Yeah.
Because when he had TBS, everything started on the 5.
On the 5.
You don't remember that, do you, Brad? It was
It did.
I wouldn't remember that time
All
thing,
his shows.
but I do
Yeah.
remember.
7:35.
Yep. Baseball starts at 7:35.
Braves
Now, I'm glad
games
they
on
moved it
TBS.
up now where it's earlier.
Yeah.
But when I was growing up, baseball games started at 8:00. But a lot of them were 8:05. But all his TV. If you watched the Beverly Hillbillies, or if you watched Andy Griffin, it was going to start at something with a 5 in it, not on the hour or on the half hour. It was he was the
Can you
05
name,
man. I don't know why. I
who's-
think he said that was because most people forget about something till the time, and you're not going to miss any. When you remember what time it is, gives you 5 extra minutes to watch
Anybody
the
name
show.
the famous actress to whom Turner was married for, I don't know,
Fonda.
6-8 years? Yeah, Fonda.
Jane, she was,
Fonda.
she had some comments, really
Did she
nice
say anything
comments
about
about
him?
him. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't
Figured she
remember
would.
exactly what, but, yeah.
87.
Yep, and that's funny. Lenny just now puts that on here, or I missed it. He says, have to mention the passing of Captain Outrageous Ted Turner. Yep.
Now, what was that deal? They didn't have a manager, and he wanted to manage them? Wasn't there? I'm just trying to remember. There was.
He might have managed a game.
Yeah.
I don't even
He
remember,
actually
but
managed
he might have managed a game. Butch, you acknowledge me if you are listening. I'm going to ask Mike, are you going to breakfast, Mike?
I am.
It will be you and Mike only today. Mike said ooh.
Always love to talk
The
to
rest of us will not
Butch.
be making it today for various reasons, different
Right,
reasons.
right.
Let's see. Ned says he said Gordon Lightfoot, which I liked. He says Lover Boy.
Lover Boy, yeah.
April Wine. Is that just between you and me? Is that April Wine that sings that song? Somebody help me with that. I don't get no
Did
answers.
Lover Boy do
I don't
Living
get-
for the Weekend?
That's about it. I think they have one other song that was a hit.
That was a good one, but that's the only one I remember
Yeah.
for them.
A Horrible Woman. Now I don't
Must
know.
be talking about Jane Fonda, I would think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, probably so. I thought that was another one of the groups out of Canada. Is what I was getting. A Horrible Woman. And Lenny says Hanoi Jane.
Hanoi Jane,
Fonda.
that's right, yeah.
Yeah, that's what she was known as. For many different reasons, I would say, But Ted, he's the first. He invented the 24-hour news networks.
He did.
At CNN. So still going strong. And I heard some of the other news channels, the national news like CBS, ABC, NBC, stuff like that, talk about how people didn't think we needed that it would last. That people didn't think news around the clock
Would go
but
24/7.
yeah, but it has, and it has. There's many more now. They're not just that one.
there's so many.
There's plenty around the clock. I guess all the major networks
For
have
every
something
political
that's
persuasion.
around the clock. I mean, you can find it if you want it. Sometimes it gets redundant, and I get tired of hearing it, so I just turn it off and move on to the next. We talked about the most disappointing thing this week in sports world, and that's the fact that the what's the horse's name? Not going to run in the
Golden,
in the next leg. Now
Golden Tempo.
Yeah.
there is a chance though that it will run in the final leg. I don't want to get them mixed up, so I'm not saying which ones are which. I'm afraid to.
Preakness is today.
Preakness is today. Next week. Next week. None today.
No.
Oh, that's right. That's
They
right.
skip.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Skip a week.
for some reason I was thinking it had already been 2 weeks
Yep,
since
they
the
skip
Derby.
a week and then they skip 2 weeks.
Yeah.
On that last one, so that would give what are you going to claim if you win the third leg but didn't run in the second one? Can't claim anything, can you?
Not a thing.
Yeah, I would just think I wouldn't think you would claim much of anything.
Yeah, this should effectively end the Triple Crown idea, I think. We only had 13 in history, right? I think that's right.
Play that again now.
13 Triple Crown winners. in
Or have they
history.
been that many?
I think that's right.
I bet we can't name them all.
No.
Butch says that Ted Turner also owned what was Channel 17 in Charlotte. It is now Channel 36. I remember as a kid, the Braves games would come on Channel 36. And I don't know if that was, at the time it was owned by Turner or not. It would make sense that it was.
Yep.
But I don't know if that was the right time period or not. People today, I mean, sports lovers today don't, unless they're our age or older, Mike, they don't realize how good it is.
Oh, they have no idea.
Because you can watch anybody you want to watch these days in professional or college sports. You can
Division
find them somewhere.
II college,
Yeah.
even Division III,
Yeah.
maybe.
You can
It's
just
incredible.
about find any game anywhere. You know what was really amazing about that? I don't think it's really hurt the crowds in the stadiums like you would think. You know? I mean, I know the population's a lot more than it was, 35, 40 years ago, but it really has not taken a toll on the
There's one thing I wanted to ask you
fans
guys
at the
about
game.
real quick. I saw with the American College Football Coaches Association or something. They voted to go to a 24-team college football playoff. Have you guys heard anything about that?
Say it one more time.
American Coaches Association endorsed the idea of a 24-team college football.
Yeah,
playoff.
it's going.
You think it
Yeah.
will go to
Why
24?
won't it? Why would it not? I could see it being even more than that.
I wish it
but
was
doesn't
just
that-
16 would.
But all it's going to do is get your middling Power 4 teams with 4 losses in there. To me,
I see teams with 500 records playing in the NCAA basketball tournament.
well, yeah.
We don't expect them to win, but they
Well,
get there.
And then what? Well, of course, you're going to have to cut out the conference championship games.
Good.
That's going away anyway.
Good. I'm all for that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm all for that.
Yeah, that's just do away with conference tournaments too in basketball. I mean,
Yeah, might as well.
don't do anything but wear your teams out.
That's yes. for
Okay,
sure.
am I right about that?
Yep, you're right.
Lenny says Van Dyke just texted me a message saying Max Champion was the coach for East Rutherford.
Max?
When East Rutherford was in the old Southwestern Conference, but he thought there was another coach after that. So we still don't have that one that might be in that gap. Ned says, saw this, Turner made it easy. Ted Turner made it easy for kids almost anywhere in a Major League Baseball game free. He let kids in free. Now owners make hard to see game even if you pay. All of the different platforms for Ted Turner. Yes, I like what he did there. Butch says millions of dollars if you win 2 of the Triple Crown events. So it's still worth going in there and at the final leg and trying to win it if you can win millions of dollars in doing so. Maybe that horse will. And it is a longer track, so maybe it will. I think even the substitute track, where'd you say it was instead of
Saratoga?
Saratoga. And then Lenny, one more thing, says you may have mentioned this a couple of weeks ago, death of Dave Mason. Now if I did, I don't remember it. I remember the death, but I don't remember if we remember.
I don't think we mentioned it. Yeah, he's kind of a rocker.
But famous for we just disagree.
We just disagree.
Yeah.
He was also in the group Blind Faith, which was a super group.
Was that Stevie?
Stevie.
Traffic. He was in
Yeah.
Traffic.
Yeah, he was in Traffic too. Thank
Both
you.
of
That's
those
right.
with Steve
Winwood.
Stevie Winwood.
Yep,
That's
Steve
right.
Winwood. Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, Dave Mason.
yeah. Brett and I learned that there were a lot of rock groups that had different names before the name they stuck with, didn't we, Brett?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like most of them did.
Found that out a couple nights ago at trivia. We want to thank you for tuning in to Sports Talk. Get out there and support those baseball and softball teams this week as they go through the playoffs. For Mike, Brett, I'm David. See you next Saturday.